Right, so I'm going to be doing Cadillac Escalade interior swap on my 2002 GMC Sierra. The whole thing is a Caddy swap, front end claddings and all that. So I'm going to continue to do it with the interior. I'm going to try to do the best I can. And you know what? Cadillac interior swap is going to be pretty much the same as any swap from 9906, or at least, like any color. It's pretty much like a plug and play. All of them take the same bolts and stuff, but if you want to go like the 03 to 06 to 9902, of course there's gonna be a little bit different modification. But like a 2002 Cadillac Escalade interior probably bolts on right onto a 2002, and vice versa 03 to 03 Chevy Silverado and all that good stuff. Right now inside, taken apart. So of course, if you know 03 to 05 or 06, you got this center bezel here. I know you have to do something with the radio bracket to bring that down. And then, yeah, I got everything yanked out. 03 to 06, the plug and play. I still got to do some work modifications with these because these are 2002. So I got to figure some way out, maybe JB weld some brackets or something so this plugs in and get the right color. But that being said, gonna get all this. Still waiting on my boy to give me the steering column with the correct steering wheel and get all that taken care of. I do have the airbag, so today I will be swapping out the airbag for passenger side, the kick panels bottom, the glove box, knee kick, whatever, and then of course the biggest piece is the dash skin, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be reusing my stock airbag. I'm going to put this in first just because it's easier to get to the bolts that are right here. So yeah, these clip on. So I took this off the 03. I'm not going to use the 03 bag. So pretty much, this is just, you just put it on top of it like that or whatever. Let's see if I can do this. Pretty much go like that, click it, and I get a little pry bar, whatever, prop these up a little bit just to get more room, then push it in and they should be good. So then, yeah, you got two 10 bolts here, and then on the back side, two 10mm bolts there, and I'll show you that in a bit. On the airbag, 10mm, one bolt there, one bolt there. And then on the back side of the airbag, you're gonna have the bolt right here. I'm trying to get a guys. So reverse camera, that's gonna be the bolt right there, and then it's gonna be the same. If you see the airbag right here behind here where the air vent goes, you'll see that bolt's right there. Bam. So 2mm with an extension, come back here while the thing is off. And then you can see where the bolt is, and then you have to tighten it down. Now the airbag is done. So I'm gonna move to the top. Now you can do the top part. All right, so I'm gonna clip it in, clip the airbag in first. Yeah, like I said, don't do the top dashboard yet. Get this all installed. Oh, and before you do all this, disconnect the battery. I ain't trying to blow this thing up. You do remove the Cadillac. Be careful with these. Try not to break them off. If yours are broken, take those off here. That way when you put the new one on, it won't be in the way. So you have one here, one there, one there, one over there, and then one over there in the corner. And of course this, you just twist it and it will pop right out. And then this thing is held up by all 7mm bolts and two Phillips right here. So that being said, we're gonna get it in and bolt it down. This is the truck that I pulled the harness out. I literally once I took the seats out, I went through the whole harness and just grabbed the harness that went from here all the way here. I unplugged it right there, but like I said, I depinned it. That being said, before you put the airbag in, or this piece in, the bottom piece, you want to put the 03 bracket in first because it goes behind here. I'm showing this right now because I didn't get that on footage. And then when you put the center console on, it'll just bolt onto these two bolts. They took the center console, but this piece goes onto the center console, and then this piece goes on the center console too. So if this is your center console, this pops off, as you can see, one here, one there, one here, one here. once you pop this piece off the center console, let's say for example it was right here, behind it you'll have access to those 2 bolts, and of course, you know, the 2 bolts that hold it on the floor mount. So yeah, and then this comes off too. Just be careful because it does pop off if you want to take this one off too for whatever reason. So I'm just showing you guys this because I am not going to take my stuff apart, just to show you what I did on my center console. So that's what you would have to do first. And yeah, if you're going to do a double din conversion, you definitely need this bracket. Stupid things got to pop off right there. So that being said, this is how it is, and I'm gonna get back to it. So got the dash in, just be careful like I said. So you have these 2 Phillips right there, 7mm right there, another one right there, another one right there, one right here, one right there, one right here for the air vent, and one right there. And then now you can put your top pieces on. They just clip right on. Mine's are broken, but I'm gonna put some new ones on, like this one. So then you can just slap those on, those will be good. And then your air vents, they just pretty much slap right in, so that's good. This bar right here, gotta go right there. Go right there in these holes, and then bam, that one goes in. And then to get it out, you have this little back clip back there. You see the plastic to push it. Push both on the other side to get this out if you're removing it. And then, you know, just push it in, and that's it. And then this clip is gonna clip in there. This piece right here is gonna clip in here. That one clips already has there. This clips in there. Then you got some couple bolts. So with that being said, we're just gonna clip it in and get it going. It's easier to do this one first without the center console being in. I'm still waiting on the center console. Should just go in just like that. Then you got some bolts, of course. Between 2002 to the 03 to 06, the 03 to 06 has this wood piece that goes pretty much right there. But I took this one out because I do like the 2002 one that does say Cadillac. So I'm gonna wrap this in the same material as my truck, and then that one is just gonna slap right on, so give it a little detail touch. These just pop right out with these little black clips, so this one's gonna be garbage. So yeah, got the air vents in, got the grab bar in, got the top bar in. About to put these on and keep rock and rolling. 1 7mm there, 1 7mm there, 1 7mm there, then one here, 2, 3, and then that's it for the glove box, and it is done. As you can see, I got this one piece in there, got it nice and wrapped up, cut the little Cadillac thing out, so give it a nice little touch for it. I gotta clean all this, so man, we getting there. It's the knee panel. This piece is gonna go right there, this one right there, and there's gonna be 2 7mm bolts at the bottom, so you just hit it. That piece should just click right in. This piece right here should just click right in, and then boom, that is done. And then like I said, 2 7mm, 1 and 2, and the knee thing is done. Yeah, man, almost there. Kick panel, super simple. One there. Should just go right there, and then this, feed this through there, and then push it in, and then that one is good to go. So got the new new steering wheel in, out with the old one. There's a bunch of videos on how to do this swap, so I'm not gonna get into it, but you do have to change out the column because the splines are different. This is a 9902 spline, and keep in mind there's 2 different versions of this spline. One is just like this with a little ball in there, and another one has a blue spear. My green truck is a 99 and it had a blue spear, so I had to change the whole part that was attached to the actual knuckle itself. That's more in the back side. But that being said, you could also just get the steering column. I didn't get the steering column just because I didn't want to mess with this. I still wanted to obtain my ignition column, and I didn't really want to mess with the electrical part. That being said, yeah, these functions won't work. The airbag won't work because the 9902 is a 1 plug. The airbag on the 03 to 06 is a 2-plug. If I can find a way to take this skin off, I know like a 2005 GMC Astro van or whatever, they have 1 plug. So if I can take this skin off, then I'll go to the junkyard and look for a 2500 or 1500 van 05 or something. They have 1 plug, so I can make at least the airbag function. It looks like I could take these off and make it work, but for now I'm just gonna rock like this because I do just only swing it, so I'm not really worried too much about it. So yeah, steering wheel is in. I did the 03 to 06 radial bracket. I had to lower this just so when I put the dash on, it will fit on perfectly. I still have to shim it up a little bit, but I'm still waiting on the dash to get it in. Bunch of videos on how to do that too. Take the rivets out. On this one, I cut this back side off, cut it right here, cut down here, just so this doesn't interfere with anything. Still got to get a bracket for the single dent because I only have a single dent, so I'll probably get the little spacer right there. With that being said, oh yeah, and if you're gonna pop your steering wheel, definitely recommend that. Get that at AutoZone or O'Reilly's at a tool place, and new steering wheel is about to be in. So now I got the 03 to 06 shifter on. It's a T25 or T27 bolt right here, plug and play. Follow the orange wire down, it's right here, it just connects right there. That's done. Doing the manual seat conversion. I found this at Pick and Pull. It has 2 orange wires on it, so I tested a theory. So I depinned it just so I can get the harness, or just the connector, and then I repinned these 2 orange wires that come from the actual seat harness from the 03 to 06 Cadillac. So as you can see, these are what comes from a 03 to 06 with all the airbag and functions and all that stuff, but you only really need the power and ground. So I cleaned it up, put the orange wire in there, ran it through the carpet, snaked it through here, ran it through here, and then that's what it plugs in. 2 orange wires, one for the driver's side, one for the passenger side. Nice and clean. Fished the passenger side through it as well, and so as you can see, this is where it goes. So ran it through over there, so when I get the passenger side seat, it'll just be ready to plug in. The black wire, I put it down here because there's a ground right here, so that's where I grounded it at. The driver's side and passenger side. So pretty much that's gonna be it. Plug and play. Super simple, super easy. I know there's some videos, it's so hard to confusing me. So, and then I already tested it out, so it does work. This is the harness from the 03 to 06 Cadillac Escalade seats. I already put it in and it works, so I'm gonna plug it in. And all right, so finally got the dash bezel, whatever. I got the 03 bracket hooked up. I reamed out the holes a little bit just so I can fit it, because if not, this side is a little bit off. So I just reamed it out a little bit and got a longer screw just to fit it. I got about a finger's length here. Once I put this all in, I'm gonna see how it looks from there. And then this is the bracket mounting kit that you'll need for the double din. I messed mine up. I cut this one off, so I'm gonna see how it looks when I bolt these up. So I got everything hooked up, wired up, from the harness to the back of the double din. Everything works good. Yellow, red, black is your main, and then these are your front driver side speakers, your passenger and your driver side. So got that all hooked up, soldered everything, so the connections are good. I am going to put it on and see how it looks. So got it all in, looks pretty good. Since that bolt is missing right there, I kind of just lift it up and let it rest on this. Looks good for me, just for what it is. You'll have a little gap around here, as you can see, but not too bad for what I think. Everything looks good. I'll probably get a new one later on because as you know, this is like the black, but I sanded it down because it was already messed up. So I sanded it down, which is the wood, and just clear coat it. But for now, that looks good. So far so good. almost there. Trying to use the 03 06 plastic piece because this is the Cadillac color, but I don't have the 03 steering wheel, so it's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna use a 9902 because you can see the difference from like where this is there as far as this one. It's a lot further away. So I try to cut all the inside out, try to make it work, but it just wouldn't stay shut. So gonna use this one. I also have the piece right there that goes around this steering column, whatever. So gonna make that work, and that way it'll take care of covering all this mess, and that's be done. I got the passenger side. I got the housing from an 03 to 06, and then this is the 9902. So what I did was just cut all this out so this can fit in there, trimmed it down. Double-sided tape right there, double-sided tape right there. That way I can just plug this in with the door, so it'll work. 9902. So that's what I did right now. I still got to figure something out to do with the driver's side, since the Cadillac has 4 and the single cabs have 2. But I just need this, the plastic piece. So made this work for what it is. So that's that. Finally got the seat from Pick and Pull. Came out to 70 bucks. Gave me enough money left over to do get the skins from eBay. I'll be getting that, and then I'll be switching out these, so these will be brand new again. So electric seat conversion, everything works how it's supposed to. Interior, man, I just fell in love with it all over again. If everyone knows who's seen my truck before, they know that I had some Crocodile Dundee ostrich seats that I really just beat on it and neglected them. It being my daily driver, me working on vehicles. Now I can get in this one and just have super clean seats and not dirty up my fresh white tees. That's just the main of the story. And, you know, be luxury and comfortable. Cadillac Escalade seats, man. Cadillac Escalade interior is the top of the line of interior that I think when it came to these vehicles. I have, you know, I have my 03 Cadillac Escalade, and man, being in that thing, it's a spaceship. I love it. So I did the best I can to get as much information and much knowledge to how to do all this. How I did it may not be the best way, but it works for me. And that being said, man, this is just the interior, and this is how, you know, this is how it came out to be. So everything works how it's supposed to. I got the ignition fixed. Finally got a key, because a lot of people knew I didn't have a key for a long time. 324 on the dash, fully built motor, fully built tranny, fully built rear end. Everything is fully built on this thing. Double din works how it's supposed to. AFR gauge in this area where the clock was. I just like it, you know, gives it a little customization on my thing, you know. Love the steering wheel, best steering wheel hands down,
which we'll be putting in there.
So it's, man, I love this interior. It's super nice, super comfortable, and excited to drive the truck more often. So stay tuned, like, subscribe if you liked the video. Let me know if you didn't like the video. Still let me know. Drop a comment, drop a subscribe. I'm gonna try to push out more videos as possible with anything that I can help, or any tricks and tips that I can't find on YouTube that I'm trying to do myself. All this was really just learning and just go at it, man. That's how you gotta do, just go at it. So stay tuned. We're gonna have some more videos coming up soon. And with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody.